Hello everyone, this is Umar back with another video. In today's video, I will be sharing my checklist to satisfy Google's parameter of EEAT. Admit it, Google is kind of a black box and pretty hard algorithm to understand. Once you start to understand it, they roll out another update. So here is what EEAT term means. The first E stands for experience. This refers to the first-hand experience the content creator has with the topic. The second E stands for expertise. This refers to the level of knowledge or skills that the content creator possesses about the topic. Then A stands for authoritativeness. This measures whether the content creator is a trustworthy and recognized source for the topic. Lastly, T stands for trustworthiness. This represents the accuracy, honesty, safety, and reliability of the website on page level.
Strong, durable, reliable.
Alright, everything we are gonna discuss in this video will help you build your EEAT score. Number 1. Contact us page. You want to make it easy for visitors to reach you. If you are using WordPress, you may want to use a free plugin to build this page such as Contact Form 7 or WP Forms. Make sure to set up SMTP so that whenever someone fills out this form, you receive an email notification. You may want to add a robot captcha as well to prevent spam. Alright, so if you are a B2B website, make it as intuitive as you can since this is the main point of contact for your customers. Number 2. Physical address. Displaying a physical address on your website shows that you are a legitimate business, not a scam.
This is business!
I usually buy a virtual address from Anytime Mailbox and mention it in the footer, contact page, and all over the website wherever it makes sense. So here is a tip. Having a physical address can help you in building citations as well, so you carry more weight as a brand than a traditional niche website.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Number 3. Phone number. Providing a phone number makes it easy for potential customers to contact you. For this one, I use Skype or Vike to buy a virtual phone number and mentioned it in the footer or contact page. Considering these, I highly recommend adding the company's legal number in the footer, which is VAT for UK companies and EIN for US based companies. This clearly shows that you are a legitimate business and that anyone could verify your identity.
I want this to be a legit business, 100%.
Number 4. Domain email addresses. Featuring multiple email addresses shows that you are responsive and easily accessible. I normally use G Suite to buy the email address and then create aliases for each author to get all incoming emails in one mailbox. Alright, so these factors were mainly referring to a thing where you are accessible and if someone wants to contact you being the owner of the website. Now, we will discuss what I care about when it comes to showing who are the actual people behind the website. That brings us to point number 5, About Us page. Sharing who you are, what you do, and why you do it builds trust and credibility. I create the About page and highlight the company details, mission statement, vision statement, and code of ethics. It's really easy to get this done using ChatGPT. Let me know in comments if you want me to make a video on this as well. Number 6. Meet the team page. This is not same as About page. As its name suggests, this is to show the people behind the website. Just like the real company would, you may want to mention the founder, mainly my top writer in case of niche websites, editors, outreach managers, and other people associated with the team. Number 7. Author pages. This is something I have seen most SEOs talk about. Having only author pages doesn't help you build your EEAT score. In the end, it's not about authorship, it's about brandship. If you have a dedicated team of real authors, that's great. Otherwise, you may want to collaborate with the people who are actual expert in that niche but doesn't have a website. They may charge you a couple of bucks to use their name. SaaS marketers use this strategically and invite experts in their niche on podcasts or interviews and then use their name on the website for blog posts once they have developed a good relationship with the guests. Search engines like Google use different techniques to judge if that person has a history and exists online. One such tool is Cloud Vision API, where you just upload the image and it tells what it's about. In short, gone are the days when you could just generate an image using this person does not exist website and use it as your your author. One of my clients is a physiotherapist who specializes in a specific type of knee problem. He has 29 posts on his website that he wrote himself and gets whopping 20,000 visitors per month for those 29 posts. If you are thinking of building a fake persona, then do it in the right way. Create social profiles, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Quora, and answer questions on niche forums with that person's name. Also, I would recommend doing press release with that author's name. Alright, adding to that, write great author bios. I brief ChatGPT about my target audience, website, and persona, and it helps me write really good 150 words author bios for each. One thing I do here is feed competitor author bios to ChatGPT and then ask it to write the description. Next up, social media. Think about your favorite brand. Most likely you remember them since you have seen their ads or even their social media posts that they share, right? The same is the case with your website's social media profiles. Although your main focus is to optimize the website for search engines, having a strong social media presence demonstrates active engagement. This is a positive signal for Google. You don't have to actively build it. Ask ChatGPT to convert blog posts into social media captions and use Canva to create post designs. That's it. If you get shares on your post, that will benefit you in the long run. For every press mention I get for my clients at GrowthWinner or Portfolio Niche website, I share them all over social media profiles. Lastly, I normally check out Kalycube's trusted sources and build profiles on top 10 to 15 websites. Number 9. Careers page. The best way to utilize a career page is to post a job to hire the writers or editors based on the available vacancy and keep the job there with a status of closed once hired. This is a little hack to represent your website more of a brand or a company than a blogger pumping out articles. Again, do not fake it. Otherwise, you will be fooling innocent candidates and they will be waiting for your reply. Number 10. Case studies and testimonials. This is one of the most powerful tactics but not applicable to every niche out there. Most SaaS, service, or local businesses can do it. But for the niche websites, it's kind of a challenge. As for the e-commerce stores, testimonials or reviews are the number one factor when it comes to building trust and credibility. Although they don't impact rankings directly, they do impact customer experience. For local businesses, I use simple WordPress plugin that can pull reviews from GMB and display on my website in real time. As people are skeptical about text-based reviews, video testimonials win the game. Now, if you are a business or an e-commerce store targeting people with special abilities, consider adding accessibility functionality to your website. This helps those special visitors to navigate your website easily. Again, if you are using WordPress, it takes a couple of minutes to set up a free plugin. I know this video is getting a bit longer, but stick around with me since I put a lot of my effort and time doing the research and read Google's quality rater guideline to put this up for you. So let's discuss the legal side of the things that can add more credibility. If you are targeting European citizens, create privacy policy, cookies policy, and GDPR compliance pages. If you are working on a SaaS business or an e-commerce store, then write about your complaints or written policy. On the other hand, if you accept sponsored content, then outline what your editorial policies are for publishing the content on your website.
It's a little too much to handle.
If you happen to work on an affiliate website, add disclaimers that state your liability with other brands. One pro tip here is to add DMCA protection badge to demonstrate ownership of the content on your website. Lastly, there are some general practices such as making sure the website has an SSL certificate and you have a fav icon that will be a new meta in SGE optimization as it helps in brand recognition. You see, everything that I discussed here are best practices that are followed by brands or real businesses. So whenever I think of making sure the practices are being followed for my niche websites, I look back and see what I would do better if this is not a niche website but the real business. As Corey says, don't create a niche website, create a niche brand. Above everything, the number one factor when it comes to building a strong EEAT score is links. Nothing can beat the power of mentions that your website gets from other sources. It's in Google's core PageRank algorithm that pages with a high number of links carry more weight. If you need any help with link building, hire my agency to put your SEO strategy on steroids. Head over to growthwinner.com and get in touch with me. I hope you found this video useful. Now, I would like to hear your thoughts in comments. That's all for today, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.